Hey guys, gonna do a little review video here, specifically with the XOP saddle hunter devices, platforms, harnesses, along with the X2 sticks. Kind of really just gonna go over a lot of this different stuff, show you the features of it, how to set it up, how to wear it. Hopefully that helps you make a decision if you're looking to purchase and get into the saddle hunting game. XOP has some really great stuff. Did a lot of research and went with XOP. Last year I actually had the Renegade and Edge platform, which worked great, a great starting combo. But the saddle, it has the safety harness built in. Okay, so I'll show more about that later when I get down to the woods. I'm gonna pick out a tree, good saddle tree, show you what to look for when picking the saddle tree and how to set this up, starting with the X2 climbing sticks, and show you the two different saddles along with the two different platforms to kind of see how that works. Like I said, this is what I hunted with last year, but it has the straps on it to double as a safety harness, which is pretty unique. But as a result, it's a little bulky. And this year they just came out with the Mutant, so much more compact. I'm excited to try that. I literally have cut the packaging tape. Okay, so we're going to be doing this review together, give you my opinion on it, see how that works, along with taking a look at the new platform, which is just much lighter weight from the other one. So that's the plan. It's getting dark right now, sun's setting here at the cabin. So as a result, probably not going to film the second part of the video until tomorrow when I'm in the woods and kind of showing you some of that. So see you at that point, and we'll go over some of this stuff to help you make a decision if you're thinking about getting into the saddle hunting game. By all means, if you have questions throughout this video and they're not addressed in what I do, make sure you drop those questions in the comments and I can try to help you out. All right guys, here we go. We got a variety of the items here. This I want to just show you is the Invader platform. This is significantly lighter than what I had last year, which was the Edge platform. I don't know the specs on it off the top of my head right now. I can post those in the description, but it is literally half of the weight. So excited about that. There might still be a time and place I use this. Oh, sorry, X2 sticks. Speaking of lightweight, excited about those. So this combo and this combo is going to be my main saddle setup. We're going to go over to a tree right now and I'm going to show you guys how to set the two of these up, set the platform up, etc. First thing that has to be done with the Invader platform, there's only one piece of hardware that you need to put in, and it's this right here. All this is, it's going to thread right in there on the top. That's the only thing that you have to do. They just have it like that for packaging purposes to lay a little bit more compact. And this is just going to grab the tree right there. I'm then just going to put this strap on right away. I've got a lot of pieces laying around right here, so I want to make sure I keep everything together. This is going to be the tree strap. They give you big enough of a rope to go around a giant pine, but the truth is, when you're saddle hunting, I feel like you don't want anything more than the width of a basketball, honestly, to be able to saddle hunt out of. All right, here we go. I'm gonna just kind of show some of this, starting off with the X2 sticks. Very simple to set these up. I like to usually go on the side of the tree that's slightly leaning. So hypothetically, if this was my saddle tree, it's a pretty good saddle tree, about basketball width. All right, set this into here. And I'm just going to do one stick for today's purpose. Cinch that down. Good to go. Wow, these things really bite the tree well. I'm impressed. Always just make sure they're good to go in there. I'm gonna lower this a little bit for my sake. I'm doing this video, we'll just pretend this is the top step, okay? Now, I'm going to show you a couple different things. This is the the Mondo saddle. This is the one I had last year. As you can see, it's a lot of chaos, right? I think XOP got some requests saying like, hey, I just want a traditional saddle. I don't need the tree harness with it. So obviously there's some nice features to it. If you bounce in between saddle and tree stand hunting, like at the same time, it's a universal one size fits all, and you can kind of bounce back and forth to that. But for my sake, I'm mainly going to be saddle hunting this year. I don't want all this extra stuff. I used it last year. It gets the job done. But for this sake, probably not going to use this one too much. Now, I do know guys that have cut this off and just kind of gotten rid of this. What was that? Probably deer running around back in here on this ridge. But I have seen people cut this off. I'm not going to. I'll probably keep it like this, and then I have it if I ever want an actual tree harness too. For the purpose of this video though, I'm mainly going to focus on the Mondo. This is the new one. This is what a lot of people are pretty excited about. Okay, so I'm going to kind of show you how to set this up. It's pretty simple. You're going to just step into it. And then clip that in right there. Make sure this sits above the hips, okay, not below the hips. And obviously logo should be on the outside. You got these hooks and stuff on the outside, and then you're just reaching through right there for the leg straps. It's really that simple to get set up in that. So I'm wearing the saddle now. This is how I'll hike in with it. Nice thing is you can put your different ropes or bags, a lot of different clips to do stuff like that when you're climbing up. All right, so the Mutant comes with two different tree tethers and climbing ropes with the carabiners. These carabiners are slightly different from the ones that the Edge came with. I think it's a higher quality rope. Actually, I'll show you this, because for those of you guys that are looking to really decide which one you want, here's the ropes and carabiners that came with the Mondo. So you'll see these were the screw one to lock ones on the carabiners, and these ones, instead of having to screw it, it's just a twist and down, and then that's locked. So I guess I shouldn't say it's an upgrade. It just seems nicer. The rope too has that slight camo pattern into it, opposed to this one was just green. Once again, does it really matter? Doubt it. But just the little things like the shrink wrap over the prusik knot, it's kind of nice, opposed to these ones being exposed. As far as safety goes, I mean, I never felt uncomfortable with this one. They're tied well, but some guys might like that a little bit better. Once again, opposed to it just being exposed like that. So, using the one from the Mondo for this, because it comes with two of them. One of them is specifically designed for helping you up while you're climbing. Okay, so hypothetically, if I was climbing this tree, I'm gonna be having this right here. And as I'm climbing up, Rachel's filming me right now, so this is good for Rachel to realize I'm being safe with this. So as I'm climbing up this is my safety. Okay, with this prusik knot, I can climb that, and it's cinching me and holding me. Okay, so I'm able to climb up that, and then as I'm going, I can slide this up to once again kind of hold me there. If I want to pull this up a little bit more, I can do that. Okay, once I get to the spot that I want to set the saddle, and I don't have my perfect setup, usually I have this onto my backpack or something, I'm going to pull up the Invader platform. Figure out where you want it. Now, you can come a little closer. You don't need to see my whole body for this. Just look at me. When choosing where to set up, remember, you're keeping the tree in front of you, between you and where you anticipate the deer are coming from. So if I thought they were going to come from over here, as a right-handed shooter, this is my ideal shot location, right? If I don't think any deer are coming from behind me, that's what you have to kind of think of when you're setting it up, okay? I can do a different video on that sometime. Once you've got the Invader platform ready to go, you're gonna loop that around. And just like I did with that climbing stick, it's the same type of strap. And cinch that down. Now, here's the thing. Don't start it with this down. Okay, I'm starting it right here. I get it tight. And now, once that's tight, I lock that into place. That's gonna be much more sturdy. I mean, you can see that thing. It's not moving at all. And now I can step up onto that. There are adjustments. If you want to make adjustments on it, you can. Now I guess this would be the point. I always just use the same one. Can you see me?
Mm-hmm.
I always just use the same tree tether, or not tether, but like the same rope here. But technically they do give you another one. So as far as like safety purposes go, right, if I did this over again, instead of just sliding this one up, if I want to stay connected to this the entire time, I could set this second one up farther, just so I'm always connected. But once again, I just would slide this up. I always like to find like some type of knock in a tree where it's going to be really able to not slip down, cinch that tight. So right here, I'd maybe like put it over there or something like that. And at that point, I'm hunting. Pull my bow up, and I'm good to go with this. Love hearing leaves crunch while I'm up in a saddle. Feels good. Anyway, this can be adjusted. Kind of need a little pressure off of this to adjust how much tension you want on that. And then obviously this too. Like if I want to be standing straight up on this, close to the tree, kind of leaning like this, that's my option. If I want to be sitting down a little bit more in the saddle, kind of right here, to just put pressure on different parts of my body, that's kind of what it comes down to. Trying to think if there's anything else to really go over. I think that about covers it all. I mean, this, you can, I'm gonna come back down a little bit more for this, just to show you, Rachel. Let's say I'm leaning and I'm feeling a little too much weight right here. There's a little pressure and I wanna like ease that up on this back part. I'll give myself a little bit of if I'm feeling that pressure, what I can do is I can just kind of adjust this to go. I'll show you right here. I can adjust this, just loosen this knot a little bit, slide that down a bit, and as a result, when I lower myself and there's the pressure on it again, look at where that pressure is on now. It's lower on that, and it's taking weight off of this opposed to the top part. So once you guys get one, depending what saddle you use, those are the little types of things that you're gonna mess around with to adjust and figure out what you want to do. I don't recommend wearing Crocs when you're actually hunting, but it's doable. This one right here, this Invader platform, super nice. Look at that. I mean, it grips the tree like unbelievable. I've got the Orbit, the ring of steps, which you'll see in some later videos too that I do. But I just wanted to introduce the Invader and X2 sticks. Really pair well together. when you climb down, you can use that other one also. But for the most part, that's the idea of it. Some of this right here, eventually, instead of the Prussic knot on the tree tether, I might switch to this lineman belt with the Kong duck and utilize that. I maybe used some of the improper language throughout talking about this. We're kind of rushed right now, but we just wanted to show an overview of some of the different products that you saw. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments, as hopefully I kind of filmed this video for someone looking to just get into saddle hunting and wanting to see some of the different products. But either way, with XOP, the most bang for your buck, in my opinion. I don't think you'll be disappointed in going that route. I mean, the Mondo saddle, $119 with those 2 ropes. I think the Edge platform is even cheaper, and then the Mondo too. This Edge platform, like I said, it's also really good. It's just adding a little more weight. At the end of the day, it's 2 pounds, right? I don't think it makes the biggest difference in the world, but if you're hiking in deep into public, the little stuff like that can add up. So hopefully this helped. Like I said, let me know if you have any questions in the comments, and I'll link all these different products in there too. Rachel, why are you giggling? Do you want to be a saddle hunter?
No, I'll let you handle that.
Sounds good. All right. Good luck this deer season. Thanks for watching.